Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready. Nuclear missile ready.
And we're just in time. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Believe me or not, the first game from Blizzard I played was Brood War. I didn't play a lot and rapidly switched to Warcraft 3. But I was playing Protoss. For the young boy I was, this techie race looked really amazing. I especially remember falling in love of the Archon design. I noticed that in StarCraft 2 the young players also often play Protoss. In the Junior Championships this season we have 8 Protoss, 2 Terrans and 2 Zergs. But how to blame them? When you start the game and discover the race for the first time, I can see how Protoss can be the most appealing one. I believe however that, if I had started StarCraft after watching cardboard cartoons, I would probably have picked Zerg. Because come on, Zergs on cardboard cartoons are so freaking cute. I also have no doubt that, if I had started StarCraft after watching Pro Tournament, I would have picked Terran. Also the race I still enjoy playing the most is Protoss, because when you're a rookie like me, this race looks less punishing. As a viewer, I really think that the most exciting race is Terran. The ability from the top player to do so much more with few marines than the ordinary mortal, the multitasking potential and the diversity of possible builds make TVZ and TVPs the indisputable best matchup of the game. As for TVT, it is by far the most enjoyable mirror matchup. Therefore, I'm pretty glad when I see talented young competitors who play Terran. And today, I'm happy to welcome them, well, no, not all of them, but I'm happy to welcome 2 of them. Let's start the second episode of the Alpaca talk show. And welcome everyone to, I have to change this also. We start the introduction because we have our 2 Terran player here with us. In my left, AqueroN. Hello AqueroN, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, and you?
I am fine. So let's introduce you quickly. Your real name is Ruben Villanueva. I am telling it right?
Yeah,
So you're 19 years old. You come from Spain. Where exactly in Spain are you?
Barcelona. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I love this city. And, well, for example, last year, let's talk about what you did last year. You made the top 24 in DreamHack Winter, 2020 in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Let me show this on the stream. This is your earnings since you started winning in 2017. So we see you won a lot more last year, and that's because you made 2 great results in DreamHack Fall and DreamHack Winter. And at my right, I have a BattleB. So I'm not sure how to tell it, but is it Sven Cross?
Hello. Hello, I'm doing fine, and you?
I am. So how do we say your name? Sven Cross?
Sven Kroth, yeah.
Okay. You're 18 years old. You're from Germany. And last year
Right.
you made your first result in the DreamHack circuit with a top 36 in DreamHack Fall.
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
So as we can see here on your earnings, you won your first ever money in a tournament in 2019, $5.5 in the Terras T Cup. And do you remember how it ended? Because it's actually pretty funny when I found this.
Actually, I actually don't think I ever got the money, to be honest. I actually didn't even know I won that money.
Really?
I just saw that at some point on my Liquipedia, and I was wondering what these $5 are. Like, I never got them.
Because the funny thing is that you were in the semifinals against or on AqueroN, and you never played. It was a free win for AqueroN. What happened this day?
I don't know. I didn't want to play properly because I would get destroyed.
Okay, that's pretty funny. And well, you improved a lot in terms of cash prize, which means you improve in terms of levels, making more pro tournaments, and we're really exciting to see what's going to happen this year for you. So welcome both of you. Thanks for joining us for the second episode of the Alpaca talk show. First challenge for you guys. You will have 1 minute to tell us why is StarCraft 2 the best game in the world. AqueroN, do you want to start?
Okay. Okay, so StarCraft 2 is an real-time strategy game, which means that you depend basically on yourself. And it's something that, for example, I like a lot, instead of, for example, League of Legends or Dota, that you depend on teammates. So in StarCraft 2, you depend on your own mind and on your own ability. And also, it's a very dynamic game in the means of there are a lot of builds, there are a lot of units, there are a lot of matchups, and it's perhaps the first time you see it, it's a bit complicated, but then I think it's a really catchy game, and I think it's a really good game.
Amazing. Yeah, it is complicated for all people and really bad people like me. It's really hard. BattleB, your turn. Why is StarCraft 2 the best game in the world?
Yeah, I definitely agree that it's not a team game. At least the main game modus is not a team game, and it's only on you. Like you can't blame teammates, and it's really just about your skill and what you're doing. That's what I really like about StarCraft. I also like that. Yeah, like you have a lot of things you can do. You can play one versus one. You can play team games as well. Like team games are also very fun, and you can also play arcades. Like there are tons of things you can do. What I also really love is that like that's so skill dependent. So that you can do so much with your units. Like you can, like if you see Clem, he does so many things with his units, which I could never do. Yeah, that's really nice to see.
Amazing. Okay, as well, let's try first to know a bit more about you. I asked you to prepare some sentences about yourself which are either true or false, and you are going to reveal it, and we'll see if it is true or false. AqueroN, do you want to start with your first sentence?
Okay. I was promoted to GM when I was 13 years old.
Okay. BattleB, what do you think? Do you think it's true?
Actually, not sure, but it. I don't think it's true.
I don't think either. I think you're like, if I'm not mistaken, you reached master at 11 years old, and I think you reached GM in 2017, and you were not 13 years old at this time, I think. So I would say no too. I think it's false too.
That is true. Yeah.
It is true.
Ah, okay.
So
I
that's
was promoted in 2014 or 15, I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Amazing. I didn't know, because your first tweet ever, I checked your Twitter to prepare this show, your first tweet ever is you being promoted in GM in 2017.
Okay.
BattleB, your first sentence?
Yeah, my first sentence is Blue Flame Esports my first team? Or, yeah, it's my first team.
AqueroN?
I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, well, at least on Wikipedia it's true again. So
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, it's true.
How did they come to you? Did they come to you? Did you
Like
come
it
to them? How
was
happened?
organized. Like it was had a German manager, and he texted me, and then he asked me why I'm not in a team, and then I just joined them, I guess.
Okay.
And later on, they merged with Archangel Gaming. So then I was in Archangel Gaming.
Okay, interesting. Hello everyone on the chat, of course. Hello Jan, I see a lot of people there. It's great. And it's can you turn AqueroN, your second sentence?
I've always used the ID AqueroN.
Wait, can you repeat it? I didn't hear it.
I've always used the ID AqueroN, the nickname AqueroN.
Ah, okay. I don't really know, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, this one is false.
Oh, it's false. Okay. BattleB?
Yeah, actually, my second sentence, you should know it already. That's pretty sad, but I got top 32 in the DreamHack Fall last year.
Oh yeah, so I'm sorry. I might or might not have spoiled it in the introduction. So yeah, of course it's true. Who were you playing against? Who did you beat? Who did you lose to?
Actually, it's not true.
Oh, it's not. Well, what did
No,
they?
no. I got only 33,
Oh, 36.
not 32. But yeah,
Oh, okay. And so who did you lose and who did you win to?
I lost to sort of 3-0. That's what I remember. And before that, I won against Dimaga and Blue, and other guys I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sort of is a strong player, but
Yeah, for sure.
that's still a good result. Okay. AqueroN, I think you have more sentence, right?
Yeah, I have one more. I have played at least at one LAN.
Oh. Probably right, but
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
Probably.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you at Holland, but you were not playing, but you went at one.
False, it's false.
It's
Yeah,
false?
I haven't played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went to 217 DreamHack
Oh, right.
with Lucifer and Vortex, and that year they implemented the rule that under 16 years old players couldn't play. But I had the ticket and all of that already bought, so I went there, but I couldn't play. So
Was it the year where Clem did qualify and then the admin told him, oh, wait, you can't play because you're under 16?
I think it was that year.
Yeah, might be.
I remember he won Happy and mini race or something like that, and then he couldn't play.
Okay. BattleB, your next sentence?
My next sentence is, or my last sentence is that I switched to Terran when I was Protoss and I switched to Terran. That's my
Oh.
sentence.
What do you think, AqueroN?
I say it's false.
I would say so, because if it was true, you would not say it. You would not admit it. You would hide it.
Yeah, it's not true.
Okay, amazing.
I would have liked to do the opposite thing, like from Terran to Protoss.
Did you all both started with Terran?
Yeah, I never I got through to the game through my brother, and he was Terran, and then he coached me a bit, and so I also picked Terran.
What level is your brother?
He's not playing anymore, but he was also GM with Terran.
Oh, okay. What was his ID?
Hello in German. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know this tag, but okay. And what about you, AqueroN? You started with Terran too?
Yeah, I started with playing with Terran.
Okay. What made you choose to play Terran at first?
Well, I had never played any game before, of the type of StarCraft 2. So the campaign of Winds of Liberty was Terran, so I chose Terran because
Okay.
it was the reason of the game.
Yeah, it does make sense. Okay, interesting. Great, that's it for the sentences. Let's go with my next assignment for you. It's a question drop, so really easy. I give you two possible answers. There were a question drop, it's Nation was 5 or 4, so you should know. I give you two possible answers and you tell me which one you would pick. So let's see, for example, with the first one. If you had to pick, AqueroN, would you switch to Protoss or switch to Zerg?
Protoss.
Protoss for sure.
Is it because it is OP, guys?
It's
No, because it's easier, way
yeah,
easier.
much more easy.
Does the chat agree with this? Can you tell us on the chat if you think also that Protoss is easy? Okay, interesting. So everyone would switch to Protoss, but please don't. I mean, on the Juror Championship, we have only Protoss. It's terrible. PvP is so annoying, guys.
Yeah, just more talented.
Everyone saying a toast on the chat. BattleB always right, says Ghost. It's funny. Okay, guys, would you... Well, BattleB, I guess it's easier for you to answer this question, but Clem or Hero Marine? BattleB.
Yeah, actually, I like Marine, so I'm not like don't have a big favorite here, but I guess I would say Clem just because
Oh.
he's the better player, and
Even German people admit this, guys. Why can't you? Some people still don't admit it. Okay, joke aside, AqueroN, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Clem because I like much more his playstyle. I think it's much more aggressive than Hero Marines.
Okay. Two of the Terran, but this time two of the best current Terran, Maru or TY? AqueroN?
Probably Maru
Mm-hmm.
because he was the closest to the perfect StarCraft as Terra.
Okay.
Not too smart.
yeah, definitely Maro because TY doesn't play properly. Like TY just does weird build orders every game, and I don't like that. And Maro plays standard, but also plays a bit fancy in his own way. So like he plays like really interesting, I think.
Okay, TY does not play properly, and we
No.
pay him this. Play better, please. Okay, pizza or sushi? BattleB.
Pizza. Actually, it's sushi because I never tried sushi before.
You did
But I
not?
really like to. No, I didn't.
OMG, how is it possible? You're 18, you never ate sushi?
Yeah, I don't know. Like in Germany, there's not that popular.
Oh, really? Okay. What about you,
Like,
AqueroN?
Pizza because I'm allergic to fish, so I
Oh,
can't eat.
But
spicy, so-
you eat sushi, right? In Spain.
No, I haven't tasted any time.
Really? And BattleB, you say there is not a lot of sushi restaurants in Germany?
Yeah, like like I'm in a village. Yeah, and in the village there's nothing. Like in the town, there's probably some, but I don't know. But I definitely will try in the future.
Okay, so you both say pizza, but now I have a question, a follow-up question. Pineapple or not pineapple?
On the pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Like I never tried it, but it doesn't seem good to me. Like I'll definitely know pineapple.
Okay, BattleB saving his friendship with Baby Marine. Good call. What about you, AqueroN?
I haven't tried it as well, so I'm gonna say no because
Okay.
I don't like fruit with mixed with salt food. So
Good. So Italy will not invade Spain nor Germany tonight. That's good to
Nice.
good to know. StarCraft 3 or Warcraft 4? BattleB.
Definitely StarCraft 3 because I obviously play it a lot, and I mean Warcraft 3. I never played Warcraft, so for sure StarCraft 3, but will obviously never happen, sadly.
Okay. AqueroN?
I can say StarCraft 3 as well because I like more the RTS oriented to non-heroic units than
Did-
Warcraft 3.
Did you play Warcraft 3 in the past?
A bit only when the Reforged came up.
Okay, never before.
No,
I'm a bit older than you, a little bit, but of course I started with Warcraft 3, a little bit with Brood World, but then really fast I switched to Warcraft 3. But I still also don't really like the slow micro, and yeah, it's really different, I guess. Do you guys play more in the morning or late at night?
So I play I used to play in the morning, but since I realized that in the morning there are not a lot of players online, like obviously I can just play ranked, but then there are not a lot of high MMR players, and in the evening and the evening and the afternoon there are like more high MMR players, so I rather play there.
Okay. And what about you, AqueroN?
yeah, well, I'm more a morning person, but because I go to sleep soon and all that. But yeah, I usually just play on the afternoon or at midday because it's where most of the players play.
At what time do you go to bed, usually?
11 p.m. or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
BattleB later, right?
Yeah,
Don't
like,
lie to me. I know it's.
Yeah, like I play a lot of arcades nowadays.
Do you? I did not know this.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, that's also why I'm staying up a lot. Like, yeah.
Okay. And finally, well, it's not the last question, but the last question for both of you, the same one: Reno or Serral? By AqueroN.
I'm gonna say Sarah. Yeah,
BattleB.
because
Oh, go on,
Uh,
AqueroN. You did not.
oh well, because he's like, I think he's the best player who has touched the game. So I'm gonna say Sarah.
Okay. BattleB.
I think Reina, actually, because Cyril doesn't have a lot of personality, and yeah, like Reina has a lot of personality, and it's also funny, and yeah, I just like it more. Yeah,
Still saving your friendship with Babe Marin. I see. I see.
yeah, of course.
Okay, AqueroN. France or Germany?
In Germany,
Oh, you're wrong. And BattleB. France or Spain?
Hmm. Like I've been a lot in French in the past, so I'm a bit annoyed of French, to be honest. So I go with Spain.
Why? Why you annoyed of France?
No, like I like my father always like if we go vacation, we always go to French, and it's a bit annoying at this point.
Okay. Okay.
Like it's like every time.
AqueroN, Soulier or Botivnik?
Botvinnik.
Okay. Did you play a lot with do you play a lot with Spanish people?
Not really. No.
You were on the Spain team on the National War during the National War. Who was playing Soulier and Moment, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And BattleB, Showtime or Lambo?
Showtime, because like I'm not sure, but Showtime is like Lambo's a bit. I don't like his personality. I think, like on stream he's a bit. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but I don't like him that much.
Okay, Ghosty's on the stream and he's big Lambo fan, so it might not be.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't know. Maybe because he is gonna get coached or something.
BattleB, Ice Band League or Zilotoki?
That's a really hard question.
To RKD 8, of course, for viewers who don't know him good enough, well enough.
I think still ice bathing because you have a bit more variety. Yeah, like I think that hotkey is a bit boring, maybe like more boring.
So tonight you play Ice Band League with us, right?
No.
I tried. AqueroN, churros or paella?
What was the first one?
Churros? Churros or
Oh
paella?
yeah, churros.
Okay. Okay, nice. That's it for the introduction. And let's talk a little bit about some StarCraft 2 stuff to start. And I would like to start with something you will probably agree about: the balance of the game. Of course, we want to talk about this. So let's start with the most simple question about this. Do you think right now, on April 2nd, 2021, the game is balanced? AqueroN.
Think that on the highest level, on pro level, yes, it's balanced. But lower, it's not really balanced. I think Protoss is quite favored.
From what level do you think it's balanced? And what's the problem? The problem is 6k, 6k through, right? That's what you think?
No, I think it's balanced from 7k.
Okay.
From Claim, Serral, Marvel, and all of those. Yeah.
And Zest, okay, I see. What
Yeah.
about you, BattleB? Do you agree with this statement?
Yeah, kind of, but I think like in general, I think the game balance is pretty good. But I think like there's some. I think it's actually a lot about game design. I think actually only broken is like the lurker. Maybe that's the only broken unit I have in mind. Like really broken. I think the rest is about game design. Like that Protoss has like 1,000 abilities. Like just shield battery, overcharge, recall. Yeah, like I think it's a lot about products just being easier. Yeah, not a lot about the balance maybe.
So at your level, guys, what would you like to change to the game to make it more balanced? BattleB.
Definitely nerf the lurker.
Okay.
Nerf battery overcharge. Yeah, like lurker nerf, battery overcharge nerf, and I think then this is already really good. Then maybe like Protoss has a lot of all-ins that are really difficult to defend, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I don't know what you could change there, but something that so that Protoss can't just do so many all-ins and so strong all-ins.
Okay. AqueroN.
From there, I would change the bailing and the lurker, because the lurker right now is, I think it's OP.
And what would you say
for
with the baneling? Because it's the first time someone tells me he has a prime with baneling.
it's really strong. I think it's just strong. They just roll from the map and they kill everything.
Yeah, because it has always been nerfed, you know. Now it's making less damage to non-light units since the last patch. So
I don't. Yeah, but I think it has too much HP, and they just nerfed it because of Beyond. So in 2016. So. Yeah, I think the old Bailing was much better to handle, of course, because it had less life. And from pros, I would change the shield battery for sure,
okay,
and
so you
perhaps
agree.
the recall as well.
What would you change? Like remove it, make it more expensive in terms of energy, or just longer countdown? Countdown.
The shield battery, I would remove the ability
Oh, really? Okay.
because they tried to fix the PvP, but they broke the other matchups.
And they didn't fix the PvP.
Yeah, exactly. And the recall, I think it's really OP that you're in the middle of the map. I don't know, base trade comes and you just can, in a second, come to your base.
So what would you
I don't
change
think-
to the recall?
Honestly, I would just put the mothership core and with overcharge
Okay.
instead of recall. Yeah.
Do you agree, BattleB, the mothership core was better?
No, actually, no, I think it's fine. Like how it is right now, I think like Mothership Core was. I don't really remember this time, but I think Mothership Core was. Yeah, maybe it is better because you need a little bit more skill. Maybe I'm not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I actually think it's okay right now. Like I think recall is fine. I think battery overcharge is also kind of fine, but I think it's just too strong. Like they just need to nerf these two abilities, I think. Like for the battery overcharge, definitely higher cooldown, like for sure, way higher cooldown, and maybe I don't know, less DPS for the overcharge, and then for the recall, I'm not sure, like maybe more cooldown.
Okay. And if you guys had to nerf something in your race, in Terran, what is OP in Terran in your opinion? AqueroN.
Mm,
Harder, right?
I don't know, probably the mule. I think it's the strongest thing in Terra.
Okay. And
And,
BattleB?
I don't know, like maybe recall, recap less minerals than it does right now.
Yeah, I definitely also think that the mule is probably like pretty, like it's really strong for sure, and I think the other unit could be Withermine. Like the Withermine is really insane. Like Withermine is probably one of the strongest units for Terran.
Okay. Okay, great. And it's been a while since we did not have a patch. Would you like to see a big patch? And except balance, would you want to see a new, well, something change, or you're okay with the state of the game right now?
Yeah, like I would obviously like a new patch, but I don't think there's gonna be one. Like I wouldn't also not like to see a lot because I don't want that Blizzard fucks up the game more. Like just the lurker nerf, maybe battery overcharge nerf, and I'm fine. And the map will change, please, and then I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, AqueroN.
I would definitely like a new patch because the game has been the same for a year now, more or less, and I think it's starting to get boring and repetitive. So
Yeah, but I think
maybe
that's. I think
no, no.
it's mostly because of the maps, maybe. Actually, I think it's actually fine to not change the game that much, but the maps are really important. I think.
That's true. Yeah. Because it's like we are seeing the same builds over and over.
Yeah.
It just doesn't change.
Well, then let's talk about this. Let's talk a little bit about the map pool, you know. Oops. Because of course it's been a while. We had a new season a few months ago, and no announcement from Blizzard, nothing. And well, okay, no new maps then. And 6 days from now, or 4 days from now, it's next Tuesday. We're supposed to have a new season. And for now, today at 7:30 p.m. CEST, we do not have any announcement of new maps. What would you like to? What kind of maps would you like to see? Like really original maps, or just standard maps but just new ones? Or would you be okay with taking old maps and making new map pools with old maps? What do you expect from a new map pool, BattleB?
I would just like to see the maps from the Team Liquid contest. I think there were some cool, but yeah, actually, like I also voted for that. I don't know if it actually, yeah, like I voted for this, and I saw some really cool maps, but so far they didn't get into the game. And I would really like to see some of these maps come into the map pool, but not like what would also be really nice is like maps like a Wizardry for something like that coming back in the map pool again. But I don't think this is gonna happen. I think they will just bring out like new maps probably.
Okay, AqueroN?
Well, as a last resort to get a change in the maps, I wouldn't mind if they just pick older maps and just rotate them. But I think they have because maps is something the community does. So I think it's something they have on hand. So yeah, I think they can perfectly put new maps, and I would like standard maps. I don't,
Yeah, me too.
for example, I don't like Submarine at all, and I don't like Jagannatha with the speed zones and all of that.
Is Submarine
Like,
not supposed to be massively terrain favored?
What?
Is Submarine not supposed to be massively terrain
Yeah, but
favored?
it's so annoying in TVT, for example, and everyone vetoes it in a tournament. So like I have it on veto on the ladder because like first TVT is very annoying, and you never play it in tournament, so it's a waste of time.
even the PVTs are really strange as well. On
Like
Submarine.
sometimes the Protoss just aim with you because the rush distance is pretty short. I feel like that's weird.
Okay.
But technically, it's definitely a good map for Terran. Yeah.
So you said, AqueroN, that you don't like Jagannatha, right? Is it just the map itself, or do you have issues with the acceleration zone, you know?
Well, it's because of the how easy it's to take maps. I think it's near impossible to win against Zerg there, or at least it's really difficult. So because it's a big map and it has a lot of bases, and it's really easy to defend those bases. So it's just an anti-terra map.
No, I agree. But I think what is good maybe is 8 racks all in or something that because of the speed zones it's a bit like I think the rush distance is actually kind of short maybe.
Yeah,
You
it's
have a nice ramp on the one of the bases. So yeah. But yeah, I agree. Like the map, like in macro games, the map is like really impossible against Zerg, I think.
Okay. And in general, since like 2 years, maybe 1 year and a half, we have seen more maps with weird things like mineral blocking paths or acceleration and slow zones. What do you think about this kind of mechanics? Would you like to see more of these? Maybe even new things like neutral buildings or stuff? Or you don't really like it?
I'm a big fan of standard maps. Like the thing with these features is that they just make the maps more imbalanced. I feel like. So if they had some feature that would be balanced, then yeah, sure, it would be nice. But they mostly just very good for one race. I feel like. Yeah, like the speed zones, for example, on Juggernaut are not good for Terran. They're just good for Protoss and Zerg.
AqueroN?
Personally, don't like those mechanics. Like, I have always enjoyed the maps that were like in Heart of the Storm and all of that. And no, I don't really like those mechanics. Like, I think it doesn't even add anything positive to the games. Like, I don't know, anyone really utilizes, for example, the speed zones in a normal game, I feel like.
Yes. So you guys didn't like maps like, for example, Golden Wall not last season, of course, but last time we had a different map pool. What did you think about this map, for example, AqueroN?
No, I didn't like it. Actually, I never unbeaten it, so I always had it unbeaten. I never played.
Okay. What about you, BattleB?
I always had this map on veto because like I don't want to lose to like you can. I feel like you can lose to anyone on these maps, so really don't want to play these maps on ladder, and in general not. That's why I just vetoed it in the start of the season
Okay.
because it's really weird. Like it's so weird. Like you can't really scout. Like you can just take this other side base. Like it's so weird. I don't know.
Okay, we lost your camera, AqueroN. Not sure if you can have it back. And are you here? Are you still here, AqueroN?
Oh, hello.
Okay, so you're here at least.
Yeah, I think well, Discord is connected. I don't know why. So.
Okay. If you can make your camera back, that would be great. And
No?
we
It's
still
on?
don't see it. We see it like removed. It's written that it's removed. So yeah, I'm not sure. Do you see it, BattleB? No, right?
Wait. No, it's just actually I see it. Right.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Now I see it. Now I see it too. Okay,
Okay.
amazing. Perfect. Sorry for that, everyone. And what do you think? It's been a while since we didn't see maps with this. Last time was honestly I think 2 years ago, but maps with 4 slots, 4 starting slots. What do you think about maps like this? Dark Shrine? No, Dark Sanctuary. I don't remember the map. What do you think of 4 slots mechanics? AqueroN.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, if it's as big as Dark Sanctuary, I don't like it because I think the games become difficult for Terran in big maps. But if it's a 4 position map like Antigua Shepherd or something like that, which it was 4 positions, but it was relatively short. I mean, I want to say that.
Mhm.
Let's take in mind that it was Winds of Liberty and the meta was very different. But yeah, I wouldn't mind for position maps. I really like them. Yeah.
BattleB.
Yeah, I think 4-player maps like for spawning locates are actually not that bad, but you need to I don't know. It's like again like on Golden Wall you can lose to worse players. I feel like it's not that consistently like with standard maps, but definitely will probably provide a bit more variety. And it's probably a bit more fun in tournaments to watch, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. And the last question before we go to my favorite part, which is a quiz. Can you guys give me both your favorite map ever on any map pool and 1v1s and your worst map ever? BattleB.
So, like, favorite map, I already mentioned it, I think, 2 times today, and it was the Bizzle Reef. I think I really, I love the color of the map. I love, it looks so nice. And it's also very balanced, I think.
It was my favorite map also.
Yeah, amazing map for sure. And worst map I don't know. I don't know the name, but there were definitely some bad maps, but I don't know the name.
AqueroN?
I'm trying to find the name because I don't really remember it. Yeah, my favorite map was Aquelon Flats. It was from Heart of the Swarm.
Oh yeah, I don't remember
And
those maps.
yeah, and the worst one probably Arena. I don't like it.
I don't remember
Sorry.
either.
Arena was the one that had like a thin bridge between the bases.
Oh right, also a Preroll map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay. Perfect. Then that's it for map pool talk. And let's go to my favorite part, the quiz. Do you see I'm happy? I'm smiling. So last week, Rushy destroyed Kozan. Let's see if it's going to happen again this time. So we'll have StarCraft 2 question, and then we'll have non-StarCraft 2 questions. So don't worry if you lose the first question. Of course, you can come back with the next ones. And of course, the chat can also participate. So let's start with the first question, which is a preliminary question. The one will not win a point, but we'll have an advantage for the next question, okay? It's a really easy question. The first one to answer wins, so be fast. Who won the 2018 WCS Global Finals?
Sorry.
Yes, BattleB. Amazing. So you will have the lead for the next question, which is what I call the price is right. I will ask you a question, and the answer is a number, basically. I will ask, and you will choose if you go first to answer or if AqueroN goes first, okay? And the first one to find wins. But if you don't find, I say if it's more or less, and the other one have to give a number, okay? So I ask the question first, BattleB. More or less 15. 50, sorry, not 15, 50. What had been the best MMR of Preroll? Do you want to go first, BattleB, or to let AqueroN start?
AqueroN can start.
Okay, you can start AqueroN. So more or less 50. If you're more or less 50, you win. What had been the best MMR of Preroll?
7,500, more or less 50.
Well, it is actually this. It is 7,470. So you're right, AqueroN. Congrats. First point for AqueroN. It's amazing. Okay, now we are back to easy, to simple question. The first one to find wins a point. Okay? It's still StarCraft 2 question. We have 4 StarCraft 2 question remaining. One map has been used in 1v1 ladder during the 4 seasons of 2017. But which one? No one?
No.
Can you repeat the question?
One map was in every season's ladder map pool of 2017. Which one was it?
Abyssal Reef.
Yes.
Was it?
It is AqueroN Abyssal Reef.
What was the map?
Abyssal Reef. We talked about it 10 times today already.
Really? 2017? What? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is old, right? It's interesting. I feel old when I know it was 4 years ago. In what year StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm has been released?
2013.
Yes! AqueroN, 3 points already! BattleB, you have to go faster for the next question. And we have 2 questions left for the StarCraft 2 question. And now let's talk about the lore of StarCraft 2. But did you guys play the campaign? AqueroN, you told us yes, right? Because you play Terran. What about you, BattleB? Did you play the campaign?
Yeah, I also played all the campaigns, yeah.
Okay, and
the thing is, I never really paid attention to the dialogues and so on, so I don't really know the story that much.
And did you play the campaign of Boudoir?
No.
Okay. And AqueroN?
I didn't know.
but we'll see if you have it. Actually, I remember when I download StarCraft 2 at first, the question I will ask you, you have the answer when you are downloading it. What is the name of the group of rebels led by Arcturus Mensk, which overthrew the Confederation?
Sons of Korra.
Oh my god, AqueroN, so good for already! Oh. You did Pogo, Ghosty? What? Ghosty talking a lot on the chat, but I'm not sure what he's talking about. Okay, fifth and last StarCraft 2 question. Let's go BattleB. Everyone, please support BattleB in this fifth question. What is the ID of the Terran player Maru Kim?
Masa.
Yes,
Masa.
it is Masa. AqueroN, OMG. Did you prepare this like all week? You were
Scripted for sure, Kappa.
okay. That's for now on a match. Look like BattleB against every Protoss in the world, but AqueroN is BattleB, and BattleB is a Protoss. Okay, now we have 5 questions which are not StarCraft 2 related. Okay, let's see if AqueroN can also do as good and if BattleB can come back. Yeah, Cuckoo is agrees that you cheated, AqueroN. You worked so hard to win it. Okay, we'll start with a movie question. According to Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, who is never late nor is he early, but arrives precisely when he means to?
I don't know the names.
It's not specific person, you know.
Gandalf?
No. Well, it's not totally false, but that's not the answer. Did you see the movie, both of you?
I think it's 3 parts, right? Like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it is in the first
So
one.
a long time ago. I saw it.
Actually, I also watched it, but it's really long ago. I
So
don't
when
know.
Gandalf arrives, everyone says, "Oh well, he's late," but he says, "No, wizards are never late. No, they are early." So wizard was the answer.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of films and do you guys watch, or kind of series? Do you watch film and series, like AqueroN?
Like, I'm not a really film person. Like, I prefer to watch series. Like, I don't know, Breaking Bad, The Soprano, none of those. Mindhunters.
Okay, and
Mostly Netflix.
yeah, sorry.
Like
Okay, BattleB.
Yeah. I never watch really like films or movies or series or something like that, to be honest. So yeah,
Yeah, only playing StarCraft 2.
yeah, and like I like to watch Twitch and YouTube more than watching movies and so on.
Okay. No one had the answer on the chat, but no one found it was Wizard. Oh, that was not an hard question, guys. I loved Lord of the Rings, so maybe. Okay, but now it's a geography question, so not movie, not film, not series. Should be easier. What is the capital city of Poland? It was easier when it was StarCraft 2 question, right, AqueroN? Someone on the chat has it? Maybe? Katowice says Cuckoo. No, it's not Katowice. It could be. It should be, but it's not. Fion, do you have it on the chat, maybe? Yeah, it is. It is Warsaw.
Ah, it was.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now it's a music question. Let's go. It's not an hard one. I think it's not. Which member of the Beatles is also known for the song Imagine?
John Lennon.
Yeah. Do you guys listen to music?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
listen a lot to music.
What do you listen, BattleB?
Like I listen to a lot of different genres. I like listen to a lot of like English rap, some German rap, and yeah, like everything, like some pop as well, and yeah.
And AqueroN?
More into rock, heavy metal, and all of those stuff.
Okay, cool. Congrats for this one, and we have our next question, which is, yeah, I don't know what category it could be, but it's really easy actually. Who is currently the head of state of Canada?
Can you repeat the question?
Who is currently the head of state of Canada? When I'll tell you, you're... Oh, sure, of course we know. Someone on the chat, if you have it, of course, you can try your luck. The question, Cuckoo, is who is the head of state of Canada? Yeah, well, no one has the answer. The head of state of Canada is actually Queen Elizabeth II.
What?
It is.
Okay.
It's part of the Commonwealth, so she is the Queen of Canada.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, no problem. Let's finish with a video game question, so that should be easier. In what game released in 2004 can you visit Thunderbluff and Ironforge? Come on, guys, you have this one. You have to have this one. No way!
World of Warcraft.
Yes, AqueroN, World of Warcraft. Thunderbluff is the capital city of terrans, you know, like the cows. And Ironforge of the dwarves, if I'm not mistaken. Did you guys play World of Warcraft?
No, never.
Never? Oh, you're muted, AqueroN?
Oh, I mean, neither. I haven't played this one.
Okay. Cuckoo saying I'm not getting this kind of question, not even at school. Yeah. Okay, let's go to our last quiz. Well, almost our last quiz, which should be easier, I think, for you. I will show you on our Discord chat and at the same time on the stream. I will show you a picture of a StarCraft 2 player, and you have to tell me who it is. Okay?
Okay.
So it's this one. Honestly, it's easy. Let's start. Ready? And go.
Rogue.
Rogue. I was faster.
Yeah, AqueroN was indeed faster, taking the point. Let's go for the second one. It's a hard part because I have to go and take the picture, copy it, send it to you. Okay, let's go for our second one. Ready? Let's go.
Peter.
Yes, it is Petit Drogo, and I'm giving 2 points to BattleB because it's a French guy. So of course it's better to know
Nice.
for a French guy. It is indeed Drogo. I think it's a really old picture. He looks really young on this one. Okay, next one. Not saying any. Oops, not that what I wanted to do. Wait up. No, what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, ready? Let's go. Do you know who this guy is?
What?
Do someone on the chat know who he is? Yes, Ghosty found it. It is a baby marine.
Oh, it's very marine, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just on a video I made of, like last September. I just clipped it because there is no picture of baby marine anywhere. Let's go for the last one. The last one. Let's go.
Chum.
It is
No,
Cham.
it didn't even load for me. Okay.
Oh, you did not have it.
Yeah, he said it before it even loaded for me.
Oh, rip. Okay, well, AqueroN has a huge lead, but we'll still play the last part of the game because it's really fun. for 3 points only. So AqueroN wins it anyway, but for 3 points, you will be fighting on a speech contest. You will have 2 minutes each to defend something I will ask you to defend, and the chat will say who is the most convincing, and this one will win this contest, okay? So AqueroN, you will try to prove us that the most OP race is Zerg. And BattleB, you will try to prove us that the most OP race is Protoss, okay? And given that BattleB has the last point, let's have AqueroN starting whenever you want. You have 2 minutes to prove that Zerg is the most OP race.
I start now.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so Zerg is the most OP race because to start off, you only have to do one building, and then you have everything. So everything comes from one building, and you can expand much faster than the other races. And you can have 800 workers, and it doesn't matter. You can still win the game perfectly. Then you have some units that are really, really fast. Your units are perhaps a bit weaker, but they are much more faster, and they can harass much better than the other races. And you have a strange purple element that makes you even faster if it wasn't fast enough. That is called creep, and this helps the other races to be more difficult to attack you and your bases. You also have an amazing unit, flying unit, that it's faster than a Banshee, faster than a Medivac with Bust. It's called the Muta. And the Muta basically erases your bases. And if you arrive to the late game, it doesn't matter. You have no problem because you have a bit tanky units called Ultralifts and flying lords called the Pearl Lords that are as well really imba. So that's why Zerg is really OP and has the Larkor, of course, which is really OP.
Okay, congrats, was actually really good. Amazing. Yeah, everyone's good. I think on the chat everyone thinks you're good, so BattleB, you'll have to be even better. But I think it's a bit easier, you know. You have maybe the most OP race, right? And why would you have the most OP race, BattleB? Let's go.
So Protoss is the most OP race because you have a lot of abilities. For example, the chrono boost, like to boost out your probes really fast. So you have an insane economy. You can just build so many probes at once. For example, if you lose a lot, you can just easily rebuild them and be fine. You have the recall, so whenever you're out of position, you can be out of position whenever you want to. You can just base trade and then just recall. For example, if you play 3 Rex as a Terran player and then you move out, and then the stalker, the Protoss guy blinks in with the stalkers, then snipes your stim pack and then just recalls and just defend your push easily. And yeah, that's another reason I think. Also, the shield battery overcharge obviously is absolutely insane. Like you can defend so many timings and pushes just with this spell, like just one click on the battery and then. Yeah, I mean, it's like the battery overcharge like 50 supply more. It feels like. Yeah, and then you have obviously this in all these insane AOEs spells like Storm, Disruptor. You have Colossus, like it's so insane. Like how can you even argue against it? I mean, you just Disruptor and then you win. You have invisible units, you have the DT, you can even have Blink with the DT. Yeah, you have like a lot of fun with that. You can snipe planetaries, you can just shift click them into the economy line. Yeah, you have a really easy macro mechanic because you can just hold down a button.
And that's it. It's 2 minutes already. Yeah.
Oh.
It's go fast when you have a lot to say about Protoss. You didn't even talk about carriers. You did not have time.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet.
Okay, guys, it's time to vote on the chat. Write, you can write AqueroN if you think he was the most convincing, and BattleB if you think BattleB was the most convincing. And we'll see who wins this contest of the battle. But yeah, it was really fun. You were great, both of you.
Yeah, man, like I could have like for pros you can say so much. I wanted to say so much more.
Yeah, alright. You could have made 2 minutes only with carriers.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I have only told voting for now. BattleB, AqueroN 1-1 on the chat. It's fighting. Okay, let's give the chat 30 more seconds to decide. But I think Ghosty, you might be the one who have to decide because 1-1 for now. BattleB says Ghosty. Okay, let's go here. BattleB wins this contest, and it's going to be 9-5 for AqueroN. So anyway, AqueroN wins this amazing trophy of the quiz. Congrats, AqueroN. Great first part of the quiz. 5 points on the 5 question of the StarCraft 2 contest. But then it was a bit harder for the other quiz. Okay, guys, congrats. And let's go to our next part, which I call, because I don't know how to call it, guests. So we're going to talk about you guys, because that's why everyone's there. Know a bit more about you. And I'd like to start to ask you a bit more about where you live. So you're from Spain, from Barcelona. Did you already always live there, AqueroN?
Well, I live in the province of Barcelona, but I live in I don't know if it's a town or a city. It's called El Prat de Llobregat.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I have always lived there. I've never moved.
How many people live in your city?
I have no idea. Probably 30,000.
Okay.
Something like that.
Still a city, and it's not a small town. BattleB, what about you?
Yeah, I'm living in a village, like with I live in Germany, obviously in a village. It's like 5k citizens. Yeah, it's not that big, but we still have some things like a supermarket and yeah.
And a decent internet?
Yeah, it's okay.
Where exactly is it? Like, what lander are you living in?
It's in the it's in the Rheinland-Pfalz. I don't know how to say it in English, but if you would take a look at the Germany, like the map of Germany, it's like on the bottom left, where I'm.
Southwest, you mean? Yeah. Okay. What about your family? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers, and one of them, through one of them, I got to StarCraft. So yeah, and they are like, one of them is like as old as I am, and one of them is older than me.
Okay. And what about you, AqueroN?
I have an older sister.
A younger sister or older sister?
Older.
Is she playing StarCraft 2?
No.
Okay.
She has never tried.
How do your family react to you playing so much StarCraft 2? AqueroN.
Well, they have always been very supportive. And it's not like I have left the studies or something like that. No. I have always had the StarCraft 2 as a hobby more than a focus. So yeah. It's just divide the time, and that's all.
And what about you, BattleB?
Yeah, they also kind of know about it, I guess, and I mean, what to say, like, I'm playing StarCraft and they just let me do it, so yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. What do you do for, well, I guess you're young, so you're both studying still? Well, BattleB, I know you're still studying. You are in high school? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the second last year before I finish, and then I can study or do something else, I guess.
And what do you like studying the most, and what do you plan to study in the future?
Actually, I have not really any idea yet, but yeah, and I don't know. I actually don't know.
And what do you like at school?
I like math and physics. the most probably, and I also kind of like English, I think, yeah,
And
because
what
English is
don't you
very
like?
useful, obviously.
Yeah, it is, right? And what don't you like at school at all?
Uh, I think I don't like yeah, religions. Like that's so useless, I think. Like we don't learn a lot of like we don't learn anything useful, I think. So it's a
Okay.
bit annoying.
AqueroN, so are you still in high school?
No, I'm studying at the university,
What are you studying in college?
computer engineering.
Okay, nice. Is it your first year?
No, it's the second one.
Okay. And what would you like to do in the future?
Probably, I would like to as a game developer.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay, nice. Um, what are your hobbies? Except StarCraft 2, of course, because I guess you like StarCraft 2, both of you, that's why you're here. But except StarCraft 2, what do you do on your free time, AqueroN?
probably gym and go running. I also play a guitar sometimes.
Okay. And you, BattleB?
Yeah, I also like to run. Like I started running more again as well. Yeah, and then I also like to like I actually also like to read books. But since I play StarCraft, I don't read that much anymore. Actually, not a lot.
Yeah, let's blame StarCraft. StarCraft's fault. AqueroN, you also like tattoos, right? You have one.
Yeah,
Do you have
I have
how many tattoos do you have?
three. Yeah.
What do they represent?
Well, they are the three logos of music groups that I really enjoy.
Which ones?
Avenged Sevenfold, Slipknot, and Blink Guardian.
Okay. No Terran logo on your somewhere? Not
No,
yet? It's not a
not
plan in
yet.
the future?
Not really. No.
Okay, great. And well, do you guys play other video games except StarCraft 2?
I play like I play some casual like for casually just like sometimes I play Hearthstone. I also played sometimes Minecraft. Yeah, but mainly StarCraft.
Yeah. And what about you, Kura?
I only play, I don't know, sometimes Overwatch, sometimes Minecraft as well, but only to relax a bit from StarCraft 2.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about video games. What's the first video game you have ever played? AqueroN.
Mm, I don't remember. Probably Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation 2
Okay.
or Sonic the Hedgehog. One of those.
And BattleB?
I think it was Anno 16 2. I think on the PC, like on Windows XP or something. Yeah.
Which one which is it someone in your family who made you play video games or friends at school?
I think it was my older brother actually. Yeah, like he had he would actually like he played it and I watched it and it was fun. Yeah.
Okay. AqueroN?
You mean video games competitively or
No, I mean,
in
who
general?
made you play video games at first? Like, why did you start? Was there someone who made you play, or
Not well. My father always liked video games, so
okay,
and I started playing Guitar Hero,
yeah,
and I became quite good at it. And well, my family is close to Lucifer and Vortex family, and they introduced me to StarCraft 2 in 2010 when it came up, and that's why I started playing.
do you guys still play with your family sometime while you're with your fathers, or
No, not at all.
No,
no? Okay. And what's the first RTS you played?
StarCraft.
StarCraft 2, okay,
Yeah, same for me. Same for me.
okay. Um, is it also the first esport game you played?
Oh.
Yeah. Do you guys sometimes play like League of Legends or CS:GO or another highly competitive game?
I used to play some League of Legends CS:GO, but just for fun, not for competitive.
Do you still play?
No, like CS:GO, I think the last time was like 1 month ago, and League of Legends was like half a year ago.
Okay. And what about you, AqueroN?
I have never played League of Legends or those games. Like perhaps Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm, but not really to focus on competitive. It's just to spare time.
Okay. And where, guys, where does your ideas come? You know, where does AqueroN comes?
I don't remember. I think it's from a book. It's like a Vampire Lord or something like that.
You don't remember where your nickname comes from, really?
No, because at first, when I first bought StarCraft, I was 9 years old, and I used the ID of my father. But when I started to, I don't know, get promoted to gold, platinum, all of that, we decided that I had to have my own ID. I don't know, AqueroN came up, and I chose it.
Okay. And BattleB? Where are those?
Yeah, I think there used to be like in BattleNet or in StarCraft there used to be a system where you can only have one name, but I like actually don't know. I think it was more like the BattleNet name or something like that. I actually went for the auto-generated name and it was like Battle Frog or something. Oh no, it wasn't. Actually, I don't really remember, but I think it was like I wanted to call my name Battle Frog or something, but it was already chosen. So at some point I just ended up being BattleB, I guess.
Okay.
I don't really remember it actually, but I think it was something like that.
Okay. Okay, well, that's the most interesting stories I have ever heard about nickname. One does not even remember where it comes from. So, well, it was a random name on the generator. But okay, I guess someone choose their own name as nickname, right? And they still make good result in IEM. So, I guess that's not an issue. Did you guys watch esports before you were playing, or did you just started playing and then watch esport?
I never I didn't know about I think I started I was 13 when I started playing StarCraft, and then I didn't even know about Twitch or something. I think 2 years after I played StarCraft I got into esport, watching esports. But before I never watched esport.
Okay. What about you, AqueroN?
No, when I started playing StarCraft 2 is when I started to watch the GSLs and all of that. Before I hadn't really, I didn't know about it.
Okay. Well, okay, let's play about your first steps in StarCraft 2. So you had the game when you were 9 years old, AqueroN, BattleB. At what age did you start?
I think it was 13. Yeah, 13 I think.
Okay. What's the first thing you did when you had the game? Did you immediately go in ladder and try grinding to GM, or did you start playing the campaign, or just playing with your brother for you, BattleB, your dad, AqueroN in 2v2s? What was your first thing ever in StarCraft 2?
So I think for me, I first played the campaign, I think, and then I just I got really fast into 1v1 because of my brother. He coached me a bit, and that's why I got really quick into one versus one.
AqueroN?
I played the campaign, and then I went to 1v1.
And BattleB, I completely know the answer, but I will still ask: do you guys only play 1v1 today, or do you play other modes? BattleB, let's start.
Yeah, nowadays I play a lot of arcades. Bit too much arcade, I think. Would rather play more 1v1, but I mean it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm playing a lot of arcade and team games and Dark and also a bit.
And what about you, AqueroN?
I play 1v1. Sometimes I like to play 2v2 or 3v3. 3 versus 3 or something like that with friends, but mostly 1v1.
Okay. So you guys both play Terran, so we talked about how you pick the race, but I have another question. What's your favorite Terran unit? If you had to pick one. AqueroN?
The Hellbat, I think it's really cool when it came up. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the Hellbat.
BattleB?
I think it's the Marine maybe because it's just a basic unit and you can micro a lot with it, and I think that's it's also very cheap. It's just very nice.
If we had a new RTS one day, which is a possibility, what kind of what mod would you like to have? Would you have to have another mod that we don't have in StarCraft 2? Do you think something is missing in StarCraft 2? What would you like to see?
I don't know. Like I think there's actually nothing missing in StarCraft. I think it's really perfect. Like obviously the balance is not optimal, and the game design. Like what I just want to see is that I just want to see like some balance changes and some just like there's nothing missing really. Just the race design is a bit like that's the only thing I think that the race design is a bit bad maybe.
Okay. AqueroN?
Yeah, I wouldn't add anything as well because in a StarCraft 2 and in a StarCraft 1 much more, I think the essence is that you depend on you, on your ability. And I think anything you would add, it would make you not depend that much on that.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's right now it's really good.
So AqueroN, you say you play a lot of 1v1, but are you more a kind of player who just go and eat play on ladder, or making custom games with practice partners?
I used to play a lot of ladder brainlessly, like just playing for playing and not for improving. But now I'm a bit more steadily, and I try to play much less and even more customs rather than ladder.
You think it's better to improve to play custom games than ladder?
Depends on the level. Like I wouldn't recommend a diamond to play customs. I would recommend him to just play a lot of ladder. But there's a point where you just have to prepare some for tournaments. So it's just better to play on customs to prepare much better.
Okay, makes sense. What about you, BattleB?
What was the? I just didn't. I
Do-
just didn't listen carefully.
Are you more the kind of player who just go to play ladder, or playing more custom games with specific practice partners?
Like ladder is better practice, I think, because you have more variety of strategies.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to play like straight up games, I guess customs is the best. But I don't know. I have a kind of hard time to find custom partners, so I normally play ladder, not customs.
Okay. What do I have after? Oh yeah, I know what I have right now. So you'll have to explain to me, because this is what I found. Oh, actually, yeah, you were right. It was not 2017. It was 2015. AqueroN. This is your first tweet ever that you should be able to see on the stream now. You reached your GM on April the 22nd in 2015. How did it feel to reach the GM for the first time?
It felt really good because the last season I think I was close to being promoted, but it was a different system than it is right now. Like it was promoted by points instead of MMR. So it was, I think it was quite difficult to be promoted mid-season. So what I did that season is that at the start I started to play a lot of games because the first ones in order of points were the ones who were promoted.
Mm-hmm.
So I managed to be promoted like that at the start of the season.
Okay. And BattleB, how did it feel the first time you were with GM? When was it, by the way?
I think it was 2019 maybe. Yeah, 2019 or something. Yeah, I think in the end of 2019, obviously felt very good because I tried really hard back then to get DGM. That was a really nice feeling.
Yeah.
Motivated me even more to play and to get 6K.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Did you, well, AqueroN, you already told it, but BattleB, did you go to LAN in the past?
No,
Never?
not yet.
And do you plan to do it in the future?
Yeah, I definitely would like to go to a LAN. It's probably a nice experience, but because of Corona, it's a bit. Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, of course. But I guess in Germany, do you have a lot? You should have a lot of LANs, right?
Yeah, like Home Story Cup, I guess, and I think that's actually I don't think there are a lot, but
Oh, really?
like Home Story Cup, I guess.
That's it? Okay. And AqueroN, except of course DreamHack Valencia, do you have LANs in Spain?
Not really. No. Like right now, the StarCraft 2 community of Spain is really reduced, and there's just no lands
Oh,
apart from the Hard Valencia.
that's pretty sad. Do you plan to go to LANs in the future when Corona will be over?
Depends a lot on when will the tournaments happen, because if, for example, it coincides with university classes, I don't really think I would go. But for example, during Hard Valencia, that it's on the summer, I would, yeah, why not?
Okay, that would be cool. Do you remember the first big tournament you played in, and which one was it?
So for me, it was the like I think I played the like my first big one was like last year summer DreamHack, but the one where I actually had a decent result was like the fall DreamHack fall last year.
And what about you, AqueroN?
I don't really remember. Like, probably the first tournament I played was it was a qualifier. It wasn't even the tournament, but I think it was the 2016 qualifier for a DreamHack, and I managed to win. I think it was mana 2-0 and something like that. But yeah, the best result was last year DreamHack winter.
And how does it feel when you just you were just playing some little online cups or even only ladder and you come to a big tournament? Does it feel different than a standard game, or do you just play? You don't really care?
I'm personally a very nervous person when playing, especially when I have to. I don't know. For example, last year during the mainstream matches, you have to put the webcam, and it made me feel really nervous, and it affected my play. But I don't know. At the time of qualifying, you have to be very calm, because it's not even a double bracket like loser bracket qualifier. It's just if you lose, you're out.
Yeah.
That's why you have to be there very focused.
BattleB?
Yeah, like I think like I'm actually not that like I'm actually kind of like nowadays I'm not feeling a lot of pressure when I play tournaments, but yeah, like I think last year in DreamHack I was also very nervous, I think, in the game against Sort of.
Okay, makes sense. If you had to give one advice to new players who want to become good, which one would it be?
Just one simple, just play the game and watch good players, like just do what they do.
Oh, we lost AqueroN again. Oops. Let's wait for him to come back. He should be back soon.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, AqueroN. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you back? Yeah. Look like you are back.
I don't know my Discord connection. I don't know. It sometimes disconnects.
Yeah, no problem at all. So I was asking if you had one advice. So BattleB already said just play the game and watch pro players. But what advice would you give to a new player who want to become good? Except
It's
Big Protoss also, that does not work.
basically the same. Like you have to play the game. Don't get demotivated when losing, and instead of that, just learn from those losses.
Okay. You guys, well, we talked a little bit about this before, especially for you, BattleB, about teams, you know. But I wanted to ask if, well, the teams you were on and if they helped you or changed something for you, especially AqueroN. You had so many teams in the past. Like, for example, let me show to the stream. I found this. That's why I thought you went to LAN, you know. This is a picture I found on your Twitter too with your old team Bushido Esports in 2017, right?
Yes.
It was a Spanish team?
Yeah, it was a team that Vortex and his older brother, his ID is real. They decided to make a little team, just as a project, and well, I know them from since I was born, so I decided to join them, and of course they are very close friends, and they actually supported me for the LAN or all of that, and that's basically.
Okay. Which was the most important team for you?
Well, apart from Alpha X,
Yeah,
I think that
yeah, of course, Alpha. No, I mean, except Alpha X, of course.
in the same way, Bushido and Team Roti, because Rotterdam has been very supportive. Like he's just an amazing person for me. And yeah,
Yeah, okay.
like I love both Team Roti and Bushido. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. I found something I just want to show it to everyone, you know, because you were really younger at this time, so I want to show it on the stream. A really short fragment from a video made by, what's the name of the team? I wrote it, Black Knight. They made a video when you joined them, so just I want to show it to everyone on the stream.
Hola, fan de Black Knight. Estoy muy contento de volver a casa. Haré todo lo posible para conseguir los resultados deseados. Muchísimas gracias por apoyarme. Go Black Knight!
Not sure if you saw it with the delay, small delay. AqueroN.
Yeah, so
How old were you?
I think it was 3 years ago, probably 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. You look really younger on this video, to be honest. And what about you? Well, BattleB, you had less teams, of course, but how did...
Yeah, like I think the most important was probably the first one, because before that I really didn't I didn't understand what it brings me if I join a team, and I didn't care about being in a team. But after I was there, I really realized that it's important to have a team, and it's important, yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, let's switch to our last subject before the show match, of course, which I'm really looking forward to. Let's talk about this year, 2021, your plans and stuff. So first of all, how much are you playing at the moment? How are you feeling at the moment? What do you expect in the really near future? AqueroN, I don't see you playing a lot. Do you play on the barcode?
No, in fact, well, I took a break from February to April. Like I didn't play any StarCraft or thought that was StarCraft during March, because I was really burned out about the game, and I just needed a break because I was really exhausted.
Okay. And you're planning to come back soon to StarCraft 2?
Yeah, but this time I'm going to orientate my training to custom games rather than ladder, because I just don't enjoy ladder. Like, I'm not exaggerating. From 10 games, 8 games are versus Protoss, TDPs.
Yeah.
So it just, for me, it's really unfunny, because even those TPPs are versus barcodes, and you don't know who are playing, and you can't even distinguish if it's a 5.8 or a 6.3. Like, I don't think ladder is much good practice right now for me. And get angry.
Yeah,
At the end of
I
it.
everyone saying they are only focused on the ladder at the moment. But what advice would you give to people when they start to get a bit tilted with the game? Do you recommend them to take a break or play differently, or what do you do when you get a little bit tilted?
You mean during a ladder session, like
Yeah,
you suddenly
when you
lose?
get a bit salty about the game and
Well, I'm quite impulsive and I continue playing over and over. And as I'm tilted, I continue losing over and over. So the perfect thing it would be that if you have lost 3 or 4 games in a row and you're not feeling good, you're angry or tilted, just calm down, go take a walk or play other game, and then think about it a bit, and then you can start to play again.
okay. BattleB, what about you? You're playing a lot at the moment in
Like,
tournaments also. How much do you play at the moment?
so in terms of 1v1, I play like 5 to 15 games a day. Like it really depends. Like sometimes 5, sometimes 10, sometimes even 20 maybe. But yeah, I don't know. And I would really like to play more 1v1, but I play a lot of arcades because it's more fun. Like 1v1 is not that much fun. And yeah, I try to qualify for the Dream Hack this year, like for the summer one. It's the first one, I think. Yeah.
And what do you expect in the future? Do you have tournaments you want to win or make a good result at, especially in the EPT circuit in the near future?
Well, yeah, first I want to qualify and then just see if I can qualify and just like I don't try to have a lot of expectation. Just play the game and try to I try to get as much results and as good results as possible, but uh, I'm not like stressing me out about it or something like that.
And what about you, AqueroN? Do you have tournaments in the EPT circuit or outside of the EPT circuit you are looking forward to?
I will for sure try to qualify for the Dream Hacks, and I don't really want to set up a goal because firstly I just want to qualify, and then it just play day over day. Like I don't really want to say I want to go to playoffs. No, before I want to qualify and then play the group stage.
Okay, makes sense. Do you guys play other tournaments like OSC circuits or just other events? I know there are a lot of Spanish tournament organizers also, AqueroN. Like battle on the battle. What's the name of the platform? There is Spanish tournament on.
Have a butterfly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's a Spanish StarCraft 2 content creator called Bond Gameplays that he has started a series of cups. They are on Saturday. And by the way, it's not only for Spanish or um, Latin American players. It's open to everyone. And yeah, I like to play those because I like to support him. I also like to play sometimes some of the cups, but I don't know. I personally prefer to train on customs rather than playing online cups and all of that.
Okay. And what about you, BattleB? We saw you play a lot of OSC events, maybe a bit less lately, but how do you feel about this? Is it one of your objectives this year? Do you want to do good in the OSC mid-year finals and, well, a global championship at the end of the year?
Yeah, I just like what online cups. I just play if I have time and I want to. Like if I feel like it, I just play. Yeah, and I also would like to do well in the OC thing. But yeah, the thing with online cups is that it's like you need to really like it's a bit stressing, especially if you lose. It's a bit demotivating. I feel like that's why I don't enjoy playing online cups, to be honest.
Okay.
Like not that much.
Well, at the moment, what's your your schedule? You know, when do you play during the day or during the week? How many hours a day? Is it different between weekends and weekdays? What's just your game schedule? That'll be.
Like at the moment, again on like on Saturday and Sunday, I play definitely more. In the normal days, I normally play like 3 hours. Like it depends if I have school. Like probably just 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. Like 1 versus 1 only, probably 2 hours if I have school. On like weekend, I probably play like more. Like it always depends. It's not I don't have really a schedule, to be honest. But at the moment, I have holidays, so I play a bit more than usually.
And what about you, AqueroN?
I don't really have a schedule as well. Like, I only play when, because as I'm studying at the same time, I only play when I have time left. So maybe 1 hour during the week, and I don't know, a bit more on during the weekends. But I don't really mind because when I play less, I usually tend to think more about the game rather than playing a lot of games. Like, I think it's better for me.
Okay. What do you do, guys, to improve your plays? When you see something is going wrong, what do you just play more? Do you talk with other players? What are your tactics, if I can say this?
So
AqueroN
I just
or BattleB?
okay.
Let's go BattleB.
I just analyze the like if I like normally I just know it like normally if I lose I know my mistake already like before like after the game like in the game I already know the mistake I made and then I just continue just queue another ladder game and then I try to not do the mistake again. Yeah, and then if I really don't know, I just watch the replay, like watch the replay carefully. But normally I don't speak with other players about stuff like that.
Okay. And AqueroN?
So I like to divide the problems into categories. Like, one problem is the gameplay. Like, when I want to fix something of gameplay, I just analyze the replay when I lose, or I just search for VODs for new BOs or something like that. And the other category would be the mechanical issues. Like, for example, I used to get supply blocked a lot. Like, for example, 1 minute and 10 seconds. So in order to fix those kind of problems, I just play the game, but not for winning, but for focusing on improving that. For example, like, I'm not thinking about the build, but I'm just thinking about building supply datas all the time. So it's like muscle memory to by repetition. So yeah, it would be those two kind of approaches.
And how do you guys spot your mistakes? You know, because it's good to fix it, but how do you first see? Okay, that's what I'm not doing right.
Yeah, you just feel it, and I mean, like you just know it. I mean, like normally you just feel it in the moment. You do the wrong thing, and yeah, like and like mechanical. The only thing you don't like mechanical mistakes are maybe not that easy to spot. For example, like I mean, supply block, for example, is easy to spot, right? But like if the opponent's just better at microing than you, it's like not that easy to like realize.
Do
So yeah, analyzing the replay, for example, you can see if you have done a really bad movement or a really bad decision, and that's where you see that you have to improve on that. Like, things that mistakes that it shouldn't have happened.
okay, okay. And the longer term, what do you? Where do you see yourself in 2 years? You know, like in 2 years, it will be Katowice 2023. which might or might not be the last Katowice. It depends, of course, if there are other RTS. But how do you see yourself in a few years? And are you looking forward to others RTS too, which are being made at the moment? The one from Frost Giant, also the Immortals. What's the name again? I have it somewhere. Immortals Gate of Pyre.
Yeah.
Well, oh, well.
Yeah, you can start. You can start.
Okay. Well, I'm obviously going to try to continue improving. So, if there's a possibility, I will be able to qualify for Young Katowice, which right now is quite far away from my level, but I think I can still continue improving. Yeah, I can see myself there. And after that, I don't know. I probably just will switch to any other RTS game, like the new Frost Giant will come up with, or anything like that.
BattleB.
I don't know where I see me in 2 years. I could be everything. I just try to play the game and try to do as good as I can, and yeah, we'll see, I guess. And with the RTS, like the new RTS, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to them. Depending on how they are, I might switch or just play them more, or I don't know. But I might just switch to one of the RTSs if that's a possibility.
And how do you guys imagine your perfect RTS? It is just a new StarCraft, but same kind of mechanics, or is it something you would change, maybe even in a small thing like the game's duration? Because well, in StarCraft 2 sometimes you can have short games and stuff. What would you like to see in your perfect RTS, dream RTS?
So for me, it's just StarCraft, just with products being just better design for pro, like in general, like better game design, like just StarCraft with better game design.
With also 3 races, do you think 3 is good?
3 races. I think 3 races is nice, but I think if you want to have a successful modern RTS nowadays, you need way more. Maybe like it's like in League of Legends, you have like over 100 of champions. I think you need a lot of variety. I think if you want to attract people.
AqueroN?
For me, the perfect RTS would be the StarCraft 2 mechanics with the StarCraft 1 balance. Like, for me, I would be happy with that.
So to ask the same question, do you like the 3 asymmetrical races?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, nice.
It's good.
Well, we'll have a problem because I think like Age of Empire fans imagine all the new RTS being like Age of Empire, the Warcraft fans imagine it to be like Warcraft. So yeah, well, we'll see, of course. I have a last question before the Showmatch. Well, maybe the chat also have questions. If you have, feel free to ask, and I will ask our guests. But I have a last question on my side. Both of you guys sometimes streams. Maybe AqueroN a little bit than BattleB, if I'm not mistaken. Do you plan to continue streaming in the future, and at what rate, AqueroN?
It depends on the time. Like, for example, during holidays, I can stream much more, and I like to stream. Although it's a bit difficult for me because, well, I'm a bit shy and it's quite difficult to interact with the viewers and all of that. But yeah, I like to stream, and I will continue.
What do you like when you stream? What make you like it more than just laddering alone?
I don't know. It's like maybe not, but people are learning from me, maybe, or at least learning what not to do. So yeah, I like that.
So BattleB, what about you? Do you plan to continue streaming?
Yeah, definitely want to stream more in the future, and also with commentary. Like I definitely, I didn't stream with commentary yet, just gameplay stream. But I really want to try this out soon.
That would be great. I would love to see this. And same questions as AqueroN, because I know some of our players which started streaming because they saw everyone was streaming. So I was like, yeah, let's do the same. And we say, oh, I actually don't really like it. I play less well when I'm streaming. By the way, is it the same for you? Do you feel you play less well when you're streaming?
Like when I talk, then I definitely play worse. Like that's actually a bit of a problem, maybe, but it should be fine.
So what do you enjoy in BattleB when you stream?
I just like to share my like my game experience and my gameplay with other people and talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. And so AqueroN, same question. Do you think you play less well when you're streaming?
Well, a bit, yeah. Like, of course, you're not as focused as if you were loading alone, or because of course you're talking while playing, and that kind of distracts you. But it's not like a big deal. Like, it's still like Sekiro Marine. He still plays extremely well when streaming. So
Okay. Okay, well, it's it for me. If you have questions on the chat, it's a time. On the meantime, can you guys log into StarCraft 2 so I can invite you for
Sure.
our Showmatch? And I'm going to reveal the map. But before, I want to talk a little bit about you playing against each other, because I looked into it on Wikipedia and on Gulag, and I saw you played actually really few official tournaments match against each other. You played one on 2017, but I didn't even look at it. But the two last one were in 2021. Only 2 matches in 2021. The first one was Queen's Gambit's first edition from Lady Azelis. Do you remember the score?
I think AqueroN won 2-1 or 2-0.
2-1, exactly. And do you remember your other time you played against each other on February?
That was
Oh,
MVP
yeah.
Cup.
Yes.
yeah, the Alpaca stuff. No?
Yes, exactly. And who won?
BattleB, I think.
Yeah.
2-0.
Yeah, and after that you actually won the tournament, right?
Yeah, I won the tournament.
And lost the next one to Rockfire. So congrats, Rockfire.
Yeah.
Co-op or arcades? Ask Ghosty. BattleB.
What did you ask?
He asked, do you prefer to play co-op games or arcades game?
Co-op, not like I don't like co-op. Co-op gets a bit boring, but co-op I actually didn't try it a lot, so maybe I could do that again. But at the moment, probably arcades.
Okay, and AqueroN, what about you?
All the campaign related stuff, so I would say co-op.
Okay. Then let's go. I'm going to reveal the map. It's an old map. I didn't check which matchup, which season it was, but it was a really weird map. Dreamcatcher. Do you remember this map?
Oh. This map, yeah, like this was a good map.
Oh, Baymarin said you would hate it, so he was wrong.
No, what? Dreamcatcher? Like if it, wait, I think I'm confusing with the other map, but I'm not trying to see it. I think I'm confusing with.
Let me host it so you can. Wait. I didn't host with a good mod. Okay, let's go. Dreamcatcher is my favorite
this-
map, says Ghosty.
This map. What is so bad about this map?
You said it's
What
not
is-
so bad, right?
No, I don't think it's that bad.
Okay. What about you, AqueroN? What do you think about this map?
Fine with it. Like, I think it was this map was during the Serral year, no?
That's a possibility. That must be it, yeah.
I think this was the map where he won versus Stats on the GSL versus the world. So
Yeah.
it's a good map.
Okay, well, we'll see about this. Okay. Let me change the scene also. Put your camera on the good side. Wait. Boom. Okay, I'm going to move this. Do you guys maybe want to remute our microphone so you can focus a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah. So okay.
And I still keep your cameras on so we can see it. Amazing. I'm going to mute myself too so I can comment a little bit. Perfect. So they don't hear me. And I'm going to try to cast this game. Let me see. Ready. Let's see if they are ready for the show match, of course. I didn't know it was your favorite map, Costi. Okay, TVT. And let's go. Both players are ready. We are in the game, and we have the cameras on the top right and in the top. It is, of course, AqueroN with the amazing Alpaca jersey, and on the bottom we have BattleB. But you know what? I'm maybe switch them depending on who appears in the top of the map. Should be better. Okay, so Dreamcatcher, really old map. I'm not sure what they will feel about this, but yeah, Ghost, you were probably wrong because BattleB is not that unhappy to see this map we're going to play. Let's go, and we have, okay, you know what, let's just, well, switch the cameras. So this one here and this one here, amazing. Poof, poof. And oh, I have to move my microphone, so it might make a terrible noise. Okay, now it should be good. Boy, I didn't set up anything, guys. Let's go. Terrible. But we're in the game. In the bottom right hand, bottom right hand corner of the map, playing for Alpaca, of course, he is AqueroN. On the top left hand corner of the map, in the reds, the German player, also for Alpaca, also a Terran one. It is BattleB. Let's see. So it's a best of one, of course, only one map. This is not the main thing of the talk show. This is the end of the talk show, guys. And we have the match. So AqueroN destroyed BattleB in the quiz. It was 9-5 at the end. Let's see if the German player can take a revenge. So as we said, they played against each other in 2 best of 3 since the beginning of the year. Each one of them won one of the best of 3, but BattleB won 2-0. Is on, and it was the last one also, so yeah, maybe a little lead here for BattleB. But so many cool, I am not Alphax here, but so many cool people are Ghosty, Miguel, you know, you are supposed to only cast PvP. Yeah, but this time, no, actually, I want TVT. I will never see it anymore in the Junior Championship, but I will see it there. And it's on an old map, Dreamcatcher, so I actually think it's a good map for Terran. It's not a bad map, at least. CC space, CC's rocks. You can make tanks there and be really annoying, I think, but it's also a big map, which is not always great for Terran players. But yeah, I think even there, you know, you can put tanks behind. Yeah, well, of course, you can also put bandlings, burrow bandlings in the middle could be really fun. It's a weird map for sure, but I liked it when it was there, and I even like it more now we don't see it anymore, because when you see it too much, it's the same for every map. You know, I'm wondering sometimes if it would not be better to have more maps into the map pool. Of course, it would be terrible for the player, and everyone on the stream who are players there want to kill me for saying this, but as viewer, having more maps in the map pool would be so great. Anyway, what are those players doing? The top right, we have BattleB with a second base and a 1-1-1, really standard opener from him. AqueroN was a bit more aggressive, and he made a factory before the CC, doing what, tech labs there, and a 1-1-1 anyway, but he's going to try to make some damage to BattleB. 2 aliens or 2 Reapers should not be able to do anything, to be honest. Yeah, Ghosty, you're not on Alpha. Though I would love to have you in the talk show once if you'd like to. That would be great. Would love it. In the meantime, what does BattleB2 is doing? A Cyclone. Amazing. Is my CPU dying, guys? Yes, it is definitely dying. 100% use. I hope there is no lags. I have some little lag sometimes on my hand, but yeah, it's you know, my CPU is completely dead. I have 2 cameras, I have OBS, I have the game, and that's 3 things too much, you know. It was a tiny bit, but it's fine. Yeah, nothing I can do about this. I could ask them to turn off the camera, but while it's working well, I think the camera is so good to have. But once, and I think in like a few months, I will change computer anyway. And we have the third base from BattleB. What's happening on AqueroN side? It's just when I'm clicking on somewhere on the map, it's a bit laggy, but it's okay. We have benches on AqueroN side when we have third base on BattleB's. AqueroN being there trying to scout what's happening on his opponent base. Oh my god, I have a big lag. OMG. Whoa. Okay. I hope... Is there something I can close? I don't think so. Okay, but now my CPU is not anymore at 100%, so it's good. Okay, when Reaper might go down, no, but oh yes, AqueroN and BattleB's Reapers are both dying. Really well done. AqueroN's trying to cross the map, but see, the tanks can't go there because the rocks can only let small units pass. Pam palalam. Banshees on the main of BattleB, tanks and marines on the second base. Might be really hard for BattleB to hold there. Already 3 SCVs going down plus so many marines. And see, again, one more dying there on this fight. This is really tough. And all the army moved. Can AqueroN go on the second base? I don't think so. Tanks are in position. There is no nothing to deal with it. There is no Raven from AqueroN. But OMG is coming with the benches. And see if he takes the second tank. Then that would be, oh my god, making so much damage. He will lose one Banshee, but... Oh, he tried to kill a tank. Oh, so much died on BattleB side, and so much, so less, well, nothing died on AqueroN side. Look at this. He lost nothing except, well, the Banshee, but if you remove the Banshee, he lost literally nothing. Can the tank die? Okay, no, my god, so many marines. One tank has been Matrix, but the other one was Matrix a bit late. It should be able to destroy this contain from AqueroN, and BattleB should be able to put his third base. And at the end of the day, sure, AqueroN killed a lot to his opponent and lost less, but first of all, he still lost a lot at the end, especially those 2 tanks. And he had later third base, so he had less SCVs. So at the end of the day, this is a really good position for the German player. Last week on what was the... It was Rushy and Kozan. Rushy did won the quiz, and then Kozan won the Showmatch. This time AqueroN won the quiz. Will BattleB won the Showmatch? We'll see. A little marine crossing the map, staying there. Okay, there is a cyclone. I have no clue why this cyclone is here, to be honest. Or Doom Drop is prepared for BattleB. Is there something to defend? Yes. You definitely don't want to go in the main base because there are 6 SCVs there. It's not SCVs, it's Viking. I'm so tired, yeah, I'm sorry. 6 Vikings, why did I say SCVs? And there are tanks there. Yeah, you definitely can't drop anywhere for now on. For now, I mean. Oh no. Oh, this is a catastrophe! 2 medivacs, 1 is full, 1 will save his tanks, but will still die with 4 marines on it. It's a terrible situation. What? How many things died? Oh lol. Look at this. Well, it's not a bug, but it's a battle report. It shows the medivac died, but only the medivacs. But of course, way more died. And again, BattleB losing so much to AqueroN. But again, a bit a small lead on the upgrades, but he has to start his 2-2 as soon as his armory will be finished. A decent army from both sides, a decent economy from both sides, a force base already started from both players, but a bit earlier for the German player. So I guess it is a good position. It's still a decent position for the red Terran player, even if he lost twice the army of his opponent. What, a fight? Where? Oh, here. It's just Marines killing Marines, I guess. One of them survived at 1 life point. Whoa. What a godlike Marine. What a lucky Marine. And see those... Okay, I thought he would leave the text behind, you know. But this is a great position taken by AqueroN. A lot of Marines already dying from both sides, but one tank will die from the Spanish player. Now AqueroN has the... what's the word in English? He has the air advantage, right? Yes, that's the expression. He has the air advantage there with those Vikings. That's going to help him a lot. Marines trying to destroy those Vikings, not going to work. Few Marines dying to those tanks because they did not stop. Really? Oh my god, those Vikings trying to destroy those tanks. But AqueroN losing a lot of Marines. At the end of the day, oh yeah, it's over. Look at this. AqueroN, I think the force base even tried to drop on the main, didn't work, but he will kill 14 SCVs. Now, BattleB making the same on the other side of the map, taking 20, 30. Oh my god, so many SCV died, and maybe one CC will go down. The second one will survive. It's a complete trade base. Whoa. OMG. AqueroN trying to continue go on the second base this time. BattleB cannot do it, so maybe the position is a bit better for AqueroN. Now he lost way more props in terms of bases. We have 3-3, I think. Yes, 3-3. Oh no, don't do this drop. Okay, amazing, he did not. AqueroN lost all his Vikings, so he lost the air advantage. He has the 3 more tanks, which is really important. He has a huge army, even in Marines, and this Liberator now will be so annoying. Might be able to kill this tank. Oh no, this is really sad for BattleB. I really do not like his position at this point. If AqueroN's team and a click on this army, oh my god, even with the 2 upgrade lead might be hard. Be careful though, AqueroN, not to be surrounded by your opponent. In French we say it's sandwich, because there are bread from both sides, and BattleB is the bread and the cheese, which is AqueroN is saying, oh my god, but no, the rocks have been destroyed by AqueroN. This is an amazing move which allows AqueroN to save a little bit of his army. Whoa, what an amazing move. He did not forget how this map worked, even if it's a really old map. And again, BattleB has way more SCV, so now he can take his third base back. He should be able to mine way more. Be careful. AqueroN, on the meantime, is trying to triple drop on the main, killing for now on this supply, but it could be more in a few. A lot comes to rescue from BattleB, but is it maybe an overreaction when AqueroN is trying to destroy this third base, which is vital to BattleB's economy and future in the game? Oh, AqueroN just rushing on the main. We're on the second base, and the tanks are sieged. Oh my, I think this is the end. I think this is the end. Even with the surround, AqueroN takes this map. Congrats to AqueroN, and let's of course come back to overlay and to our 2 guests. Congrats AqueroN. What a game. That was an amazing move when you destroy the rocks. I loved it. Okay, so now you played it, guys. What do you think of this map? Because it was a long time, I guess, since you didn't play it.
Yeah, I think the map is fun with the rocks you can destroy, and yeah, I think the map is actually pretty good.
Actually enjoyed it a lot, the TBT. So
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind a map like that as a new map.
Okay, well, Blizzard, if you want the stream, you know what to do if you don't want to put new maps. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for playing and for this show, which comes to its end. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. Where can we find us? What's your your Twitter and your Twitch, maybe?
So my Twitter and Twitch is just BattleB SC2. There you can find me, and I'm definitely gonna stream soon, I think.
And AqueroN?
My Twitter is AqueroN2, and Twitch is AqueroN as well.
Okay, great. Well, you're going to stream, I hope, in the next day, so we can see you. Well, guys, do you have a last word before we stop this show?
Well,
Yeah, like I'm gonna do my best to. I just try to do as good as I can, and I try to play as much as I can, and we'll see what I can do.
Okay. AqueroN?
Thanks for organizing this. I think it's a good idea to know more about some players and all of that. Thanks everyone who has tuned in, who has watched the stream, and of course I will try my best to continue improving.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks a lot for coming, both of you. BattleB, especially because, well, we didn't hear a lot about you in the past, and I think people don't want to miss a player as strong as you. Good luck, guys, in the future. I will not make, most likely not make an episode next week because I have a lot to do, but in 2 weeks should be the episode 3. Anyway, thanks to all the viewers, for those who watched and for those who watch the VOD also. And see you in 2 weeks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.